Wrestling, the first impact of the first, I believe, yeah, first impact of the new year. It promises to be one of the best in recent memory, in my opinion. Uh, we got the coronation of Dixie's World Heavyweight Champion, Magnus, later tonight. She says it's going to be a coronation fit for a king. No, uh, there's no way of knowing what that means, but we'll have to wait to find out later. Plus, uh, they just announced it'll be, uh, well, they announced it last week, but I forgot to mention it on the review. X Division champion Chris Sabin defending the championship, I believe, against Austin Aries. Uh, or I believe it's the other way around. Austin Aries, I'm not sure which one's the. I believe Austin Aries is the X Division champion now, but he's defending against the former champion Chris Sabin, who will have Velvet Sky in his corner, I believe. Uh, Plus, uh, Joseph Park takes on uh, the new darker Bully Ray. I'm not sure what direction his character, Bully Ray's character, is going in, but I have a pretty good idea where Joseph Park is about to go, and I believe it's into the abyss, if you know what I mean. But uh, coming up next, Gail Kim's Open Challenge. Who's it gonna be this time? From outside Impact Wrestling. Uh, should be interesting. Impact Plus Dixie just got a courier message. Not sure who it's from, but whoever it is showing up tonight. So let's see how Impact continues. I forgot to mention the first segment of the night was Kurt Angle coming out to address the audience in the new 2014 year. He had a big announcement he wanted to make, but was interrupted by Bobby Roode, who came out expecting Angle to retire and leave like Jeff Hardy did. But Angle instead challenged him to one more match. And by the end of the segment, we found out that it will be it the Genesis special of Tna Impact from Huntsville, Alabama. Bobby Roode versus Kurt Angle inside a steel cage, uh, which Bobby Roode did not respond well to. They ended up in a brawl until Rockstar Spud came out. Uh, After the referees and security pushed Angle and Roode apart, Rockstar Spud came out as the new chief of staff, they called him, uh, and announced that tonight they will Roode and Angle will each choose a tag team partner to team up with tonight in a tag team match. And apparently, we just saw it. Kurt Angle apparently is trying to recruit Gunner. I'm not sure if he's actually going to be his partner or not, but we'll have to wait to find out. But uh, the first match of the night, Chris Sabin regains the X Division Championship from Austin Aries. After Aries only had it for like a week, Chris Sabin recaptures the championship with a little reluctant help from Velvet Sky, who reluctantly stood on the apron to distract Austin Aries while Sabin, uh, I believe, hit a low blow or something of that sort and got a fast roll up in. But coming up next, the debut, the in-ring debut of the new Samuel Shaw. It's gonna be, I really like what they're doing with his character. Let's see how much he's improved inside the ring. Uh, and who's he facing? It's coming up next on Impact Wrestling. Samuel Shaw looks impressive in his debut match, uh, choking out Norm Furnham with a high collar choke, they called it. But the entire match, he was kind of like glaring and staring at Christy Hemme the whole time, kind of creepy like. Uh, but he's got going right now. Plus, we just saw backstage after uh, Kurt Angle apparently has picked Gunner as his tag team partner. Uh, James Storm didn't like it too much when he first saw it, when he first saw them together. But they just got an interview with him, and apparently he intends to show Kurt Angle why he made a bad decision picking Gunner as his tag team partner. And apparently he just went into a room. They didn't show who he was talking to, but he said just the person I was looking for. So I think I have a good idea. I know this is pre-taped, and probably everybody knows what's gonna happen, but I haven't watched it. I mean, I haven't read any dirt sheets or anything like that. But I believe I know where this is going. Uh, the return of Bill Muddy. It's gonna be awesome, and I can't wait to see it. So let's get back to Impact and see what happens next. Just as I thought, Bill Muddy reunites, if only for a few moments, to win the tag team match over Gunner and Kurt Angle. It looked like Angle was in complete control of the match, tossing Wood and Storm around the ring until he went for the ankle lock on Storm and got clobbered from behind by Robert Roode. Angle taken out of the match. But uh, this gave the opening for Gunner to come up behind Robert Roode and lock him up in the gun rack, which gave the opening for Storm to hit the last call super kick on Gunner, which led to Roode hitting a fireman's carry slam into the end for the 1, 2, 3. A lot of vintage Bill Money moments. They even hit the double superplex, the double suplex that usually ends with them chanting Bill Money, but this time they didn't do it. Uh, and a lot of double team tactics, vintage Bill Money in this match, even though I'm not sure if they're really gonna stick together or not. But after the match, Storm got in the face of Gunner, who was on the ground on the mat, gave him back his feature filed briefcase, and screamed, "This should be mine," or something of that sort. But still to come, the coronation of Dixie Carter's world champion Magnus. But just before the commercial break, we saw the icon Sting is in the building, and he wants to talk to Dixie Carter apparently. So how's that gonna turn out? We are now in the second hour of Impact Wrestling. It's about to get good, in my opinion. So let's see how it continues. EC3 comes out for a match against well, he said it was gonna be Jeff Hardy, but we all know that Jeff apparently storyline wise quit last week, and instead of going 1-on-1 with EC3, Jeff apparently gets counted out. They did play his music, but he never showed up, and apparently they were in the midst of counting out Jeff Hardy when Sting came out and challenged EC3 to take him on 1-on-1, and got EC3 declined, saying he only beat him last week in the tag match, and Sting goaded him back in by calling him Dixie's lapdog until EC3 and got the fans chanting lapdog until EC3 finally agreed to go 1-on-1 with the icon Sting, apparently in 2 weeks at the Genesis edition of Impact Wrestling. Impact Genesis is shaping up to be a great card. So far, we have the cage match with Robert Roode and Kurt Angle, and Sting versus EC3, which I think will be a good and excellent match. But we still got more Impact to go. So let's see how it continues. And coming up next, I think the Joseph Park goes one on one with uh, the darker side, I guess, of Bully Way, who uh, has promised Joseph Park he will set him on fire in what I believe is a monstrous ball match, but I'm not sure. But it's coming up next. Will Joseph Park sink back into the abyss? We're about to find out. Let's see how it turns out. The match between Bully Way and Abyss was not really a match. It ended up in a DQ win for. I'd say Abyss. I meant Joseph Park, but uh, match it ended in a DQ as Bully Way kicked Park in the groin. Uh, it wasn't really much of a match because Bully basically stood there in the corner until Joseph got close enough and he kicked him for the DQ. After the match was called off, uh, Bully pulled out the lighter fluid and started spraying it all over Joseph. I thought this was gonna unleash the beast as it was inside Joseph, but before he could actually light him up, uh, Mr. Anderson came back with turns to make the save and chase Bully that way out. Well, not really chase, but Bully Way decides to leave. I'm not really sure what to think of the new Bully Way, but I like what I'm seeing so far. But coming up next, the coronation of Dixie's World Heavyweight Champion, Magnus, as the main event segment, I believe. So let's see how Impact continues and ends. If this is the last segment, I'm not sure, but let's see how it goes. The coronation of the new World Heavyweight Champion was cut short as AJ Styles returns with his World Heavyweight title and challenges Magnus to go one on one next week to determine the true World Heavyweight Champion. Dixie screamed from the outside of the ring for Magnus to do away with AJ tonight and not take the match, but Magnus agreed to it anyway and said that told Dixie Carter if that match does not happen that he would leave as well because he doesn't want to stick around and deal with the doubters who claim that he's not the real world champion. And uh, says that he also says that uh, at, Dixie brings up the fact that AJ is not a contracted talent and she will not be held liable for AJ Styles. Magnus says that she will give him a contract for one night to go one on one with Magnus to determine the true TNA World Heavyweight Champion, and that will happen next week. Who will walk out as the TNA World Champion? It's gonna be interesting to watch next week. But that's it for Impact this week. Uh, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of Impact, the storyline that is currently going on with AJ Styles and the rest of the show. That's it for me. I'm out of here.